Welcome, Sagittarius, to your April 2021 reading. Thank you so much for tuning into my channel. If this is the first time you've tuned in, I offer free mini readings for all new subscribers. So if you've got a question about this particular reading or something that this reading doesn't cover for you, just click the subscribe button and ask your question in the comments below. Now, let's get into this month's reading. Now, you start out with a major arcana card, the High Priestess. Now, the High Priestess is a very spiritual card, and it really asks you to have some inner reflection in April. Really meditate and go within and get some clear understanding of yourself and of your desires as well. What it is that you want from life. Where do you want to be going? What do you want from love? Ask yourself all of those deep questions. And it really is going to give you some clarity. And when you get this clarity, you really are asked to make a move in that direction, and you're going to actually be headed in the right direction once you go in and seek those answers. And for some of you, the High Priestess could be someone that you go to help you get these answers. They could be a spiritual leader, a shaman, a priest, a rabbi, whatever your religion or your spirituality is. You could potentially be asking for some assistance, but it really is just asking you to reflect and go within and just ask your angels as well. Now, it's not necessary that you need to take action when you get this card. It's actually best that you just rest, but you really are asked to follow your intuition and be patient with yourselves and with others as well. It's really important, Saggies. I feel like the answers that you seek will be coming in for you at the perfect moment. And sometimes answers will come in faster than you expect, and there's a bit of it's kind of like keeping things to yourself. Keep your ponderings and your thoughts and all of that stuff within you, and because it is a little bit of a card of secrets, and sometimes it talks about there are some things that are best left unshared. So if you do have some deep issues that you need some spiritual answers for, you don't need to tell the world. Just tell your angels, tell your God. And I feel like April is going to be quite significant for this stuff coming through to you. And it leads into the Death card. And the Death card sounds so scary, but it means that something that no longer serves you is coming to an end. Or there is an ending in a particular area of your life. Now, for some of you, this could be work. I feel like it's right above the 10 of Wands there. This is that card of being burdened. You've got a lot of burdensome energy here. This can, as I said, have something to do with work, or something that you were perhaps once passionate about but are no longer passionate about, and it's becoming a burden. And there is an ending here for this, and it's a time of release. Whenever the Death card comes in, you are able to say goodbye to anything that has been not giving you strength, not giving you what it is to fulfill you. And yeah, it's also saying it's time to move on. And that leads right into the card of the Magician, the card of the number one. You are on the beginning stages of your new journey. You've left that part of your life behind you, that thing that was burdensome to you, and you are moving into the energy of the Magician, which is that card where you can create whatever it is you want. Saggy, sorry, I didn't mean to call you Scorpio. You can actually know that you have got all of the tools in front of you that you need to move forward. And you've got gifts, you've got talents, and you can use those to get what it is that you want. I feel like if you've got any feelings that you're lacking something, there's a key element that you're lacking, whether it's to gain happiness or love or something that you're missing. You have everything within you that you need, and by using the energy of that high priestess, by going within and meditating, you are going to find that you have everything you need, and you're going to be able to grasp those things, and they're going to magically appear for you. So if you feel like you're missing something, you're going to find that that thing that you feel like you're missing, this could be a physical thing, or it can be something within you that you felt like, I just don't have what it takes. And then you're going to find that you do in April. It's going to be there. It's going to magically appear. And it really, it's almost like, sorry, Saggies, I'm just trying to formulate the words here. It's almost like this is spiritually, subconsciously, I'm not feeling like it's a physical thing here. I'm feeling it's something that is ephemeral. You can't grasp it. You might also be looking for someone impartial to help you understand your purpose in life. So as I said, this high priestess could be someone that you are going to for some answers. This could even be a psychologist or a psychiatrist, someone that you perhaps are really needing to go to unlock some stuff that you're feeling has been a little bit hidden for you. But if you're already clear about the path that you're on, then when you get the Magician card, it kind of says, you know what, no more procrastination now, Saggies. You really need to make a move. Magical things will be happening, but you've got to take that first step. And you know what? It leads into the Two of Wands there, and this is that card of having to take a step, making a choice about which direction you want to go in here. Now, this can be to do with something regarding your work, something you are passionate about, something that you really enjoy and fires up your energy. The Two of Wands is a wonderful card. It's like you are on the precipice of this journey and you have two roads that you can go down, and each road will lead you to the same place. There is no wrong choice, but you are asked to make a choice here and to make a move and continue on your path. You've got everything you need. That Magician card is telling you that. And you are ready to proceed. You're at this wonderful point in your life, but you have to make that move, Saggies. You have to move forward. You have to make that choice. Now, you've got the Queen of Cups there, so you could have a significant water sign in your life as well. This is a Cancer, a Pisces, or a Scorpio. Traditionally, I would read this card as a Scorpio, but it is a general reading. So this just is any water sign that is significant for you. And I feel like this could be someone that you are turning to as well, to get some of those insights to help you get some clarity on your life, and get some clarity on which direction you should be going in, and help you to make this choice that you need to make. Now, the Queen of Cups also just talks about it. It's such an emotional card, and it's asking you to care. It asks you to care for others, but what it really does is tell you to nurture yourself just as much. You cannot forget to nurture yourself, to give yourself that love and that care that you are so good at doing for other people. But you really need to give yourself that love and attention. It's a card of, this card is a real card of feelings that run very deep. And I feel like for some of you, there's likely to be something very significant going on in your relationship. And this can be a relationship that is either platonic or romantic, but there's some deep emotional stuff going on here. I just focused on the fish there, so I'm feeling some of you could have a significant Pisces in your life. But this is a card of profound psychic experiences, and it's interesting that this is right beneath that High Priestess card, which is the card of psychic experiences, intuitive experiences. You're really asked to listen to your guidance and feelings and intuitions very closely in April, because there's a lot of stuff coming through for you. I'm feeling this is quite a significant month. Now, you do have the 10 of Wands there, which I did touch on, and this is that card of feeling like you are being a little bit burdened. Often this does have things to do with work, but this, I'm feeling, is coming to an ending. You know, it's almost like a sensation of exhaustion. You know, your work can be really fulfilling and it can be really exciting, or it can actually be exhausting and feel like a chore. And when you get the 10 of Wands, it represents a time in your life when you've just been working too much and not leaving any space for fun or play. And this card can show up when a lot of people are working, when people are working a lot of jobs, or you could be a single parent dealing with a lot of stuff, dealing with the challenging work day and then coming home and having to care for the kids, and then get the house in order. And it's like you're finding yourself like you could be intensely involved in your own stuff, that you don't even realize how run down you're becoming. And it can actually indicate some health problems that are created because of overwork. So you really need to take some time off, or delegate tasks to other people and get them to help you. But when any 10 shows up and it's right beneath the Death card, which talks about endings, I'm feeling this is getting as bad as it's going to get, and you are going to be doing some stuff that is going to alleviate some of that burden, and things are going to be coming to an end in April, or you're certainly going to be making some choices and some decisions to help bring this situation to an end. Now, I feel like, you've got the Five of Cups there as well, and this is a card of some sort of emotional sadness that you have had. And it's almost like things that sort of made you feel fulfilled and happy don't make you fulfilled and happy anymore. So this is really, yeah, I feel that you could potentially be, this is another ending situation. Like, I feel that all of this stuff that is perhaps burdensome for you or not feeding your soul is coming to an end. Yeah, if things have, if it could be that you wanted something in the past, you thought it was what you wanted, and then when you actually got it, it wasn't how it panned out. And when you get this card, it's kind of saying, well, actually the universe knows what is best for you, even if you don't see the path really laid out very clearly for you. And when you get the Five of Cups, you're kind of asked to refocus your mind and your heart and believe that the situation is going to turn out for the best in the long run for you. Focusing on things that went wrong and only keeps you moving in the direction of your eventual happiness. So don't try and focus too much on the things that didn't work out for you in the past. You need to focus focus on the future. Focus on what's going to make you happy. And a lot of this soul searching energy I'm feeling, this energy where you are going within, is going to give you some answers. It's going to give you some clarity about this sort of emotional pain that you have experienced and potentially are still feeling a little bit of the impact of that in April. Now, you've got the Seven of Swords. Now, the Seven of Swords can be a bit of a challenging card, and it can talk about making decisions that perhaps aren't in your best interest. And it can also talk about you being careful, because it can talk about people stabbing you in the back. Can talk about decisions that aren't the best for you. And it can just maybe talk about the fact that the current path that you're on might not be the one that you're meant to be on. And because of this kind of energy of that death card, I'm feeling like you are getting a revelation about this in April, and you might be seeing that this is not the direction that you need to be going in. You could be unaware that your situation, or you could be unaware of your situation or the actions of other people around you as well. Like, if you look at the imagery on this card, you see the little girl walking down the street with a beautiful balloon. She's not looking behind her at the figure hiding behind the building that you perhaps is meaning to do her harm, meaning to rob her, attack her, you don't know. But so this is like, it can talk about something being taken away from you without you actually being aware of it. So just be mindful of that as well. I don't like to give messages that can be scary, or I don't believe that this is a scary kind of situation. I feel this is something that you are going to become aware of, that is, like I said, it's going to show you that perhaps a path that you're on, or some people around you might not have your best interests at heart, and it also might show that you perhaps are not making the best decisions as well in April. Now, it's really like, sometimes you're not focused on your needs or your life purpose, and this can kind of create a sense of feeling like you're in limbo and you're not getting where it is that you want to go. But I really feel like your plans for your future are good, but it's just a timing issue, and it might not be the right time for you to be doing certain things as well if you're planning on moving in a particular direction. But this often is just to do with our thoughts and the way we are thinking, it's swords, and swords are our intellect, our mind, our thoughts, our mental capacity. So things that we may be thinking might not be the correct ideas or thoughts at the moment. But you've got that magician card there. You've got everything you need to head you in the direction that you should be going or need to be going. But really, your intuition, your spirituality is very important. It's very highlighted in April. Now, your final card there is emerging into grace. And this is the mantra for this card, or the affirmation for this card, is I open my soul to grace. And the meaning of this card is all is well. You can relax and let go, for your path is divinely guided. Gifts from the Creator are pouring into your life. Gratitude abounds. A spirit of grace is softly unfolding in your life. The universe wants you to know, in the stillness of retreat, the gifts of spirit will emerge at your feet. In gratitude and thankfulness, an opening into the deepest spiritual realms is occurring. Simply be ready and be open as waves of sacred love will pour into your heart. Grace is growing within you so that more and more you serve as a safe sanctuary for others. And to me, Saggies, that card is absolutely fitting in with this reading. You have this wonderful energy of that high priestess, that gifts from the spirit. You're getting a lot of intuitive stuff coming through for you, a lot of psychic stuff in April that is going to help you make this decision and get you moving in the right direction. Make the correct decision and moving in the direction that you know you should be on. So I hope that resonated with you, Sagittarius. If you're into crystal jewelry, check out my website at kazana.com.au. They are beautiful one-off pieces of jewelry designed and made in Australia by an Australian designer. And the meanings of those crystals are also on that website, so check that out. Have a wonderful month, and I hope to see you next month. Bye, Sagittarius.